Hello, I'm not dead. Yay! Sorry, the reason I haven't been uploading anything to YouTube lately is basically because I have a really boring life and nothing really happens. But that's okay, because finally we have a new vlog, a new thrilling topic, and today we're going to be discussing books. So I've decided I really want to be an author. Not because I really like English or was particularly good at it. It was probably my worst subject I ever did in school. Terrible, tedious. But I will say, the one thing authors have off brilliantly is that it seems that no matter what they write, their work is apparently brilliant. And the reason I say this is because I just recently, I'm not a big reader, but recently I was kind of noticing a few books left on our kitchen bench that my mum had been reading or something, and I just noticed on the back this amazing review about it, basically describing it as the best book in the entire world. Now, I had never heard of it, and I know, I'm not very cultured, but then the more I thought about it, and the more I looked in, it turns out that every book in the world is brilliant. Let's take, for example, then, the first book I randomly picked up, Sisterhood of Traveling Pants number 2. So if you're anything like me, you may think that the second summer of the Sisterhood is simply about teenage angst and seemingly charming boys which never call you back. But it turns out that the book is actually full of strength and heartbreak, beauty and joy. So really, it is probably the most beautiful read you'll find ever, compared only to, say, Jane Austen. Now, I suppose this does make sense. You would think that this book's a classic, so of course, it's pretty good to some extent. I don't know, I've never read it, but obviously there are those out there that might enjoy it. But the extent to which this is praised is just ridiculous. As a review from The Guardian, it says, everyone loves Emma. Apparently, everyone loves Emma, which is quite funny because, I don't know, I've never read it. I think I'm including everyone. Obviously not, because I don't feel that I have any real connection with Emma. So chances are I'm probably just a minority and I'm not really being included in everyone, seeing as I'm completely incultured and haven't actually read the thing. But even if this were true, it goes on, because as the next review says, Jane Austen is a literary goddess. So the claim here is that the mere text, the articulation of words in this book is inspired by none other than the divine. Okay, so maybe calling Jane Austen a goddess is a little bit of a stretch, but at least you have to give it to the reviewers who are having some creativity, which is more than I can say from when I was reading Eldest. So I'm a bit slow. I've only just started reading the Aragon series, and it's been fantastic. I've really enjoyed it. But when I picked up Eldest to read the back, I saw this review here. This book is an achievement. Readers will be transported. Which, is a great review, and, I think it just deserves it. But I thought to myself, that sounds a little bit familiar. This book is an achievement. Readers will be transported. I'm getting a slight sense of deja vu here. Impossible to put down, surely indicating that the readers probably suffer from some type of mutation in disease. So as my diagnosis, basically, for those feeling a bit depressed, or anxious, or like no one loves you, or those that feel like they have no self-worth, today's lesson is simple. Just write a book! Just write a book. Just write a book. All you gotta do is just write a book. Books! So before I wrapped up, I thought it would probably be the smart thing to actually start saying some things about my life. So, for starters, hello, my name's Andrew. How are you? I enjoy my music, mostly things such as Anne Boleyn or Avenged Sevenfold, but really a bit of everything. I attend college, which I'm really excited about. I'm actually moving there tomorrow after the holidays. So suddenly all this scenery will be changing. Like most of the other nerds on the internet, I would find my life would be complete if I was to either meet this man or this woman. I can juggle. If I were to ever comb my hair, the comb would actually get stuck and probably end up snapping, and I am holding an egg. Well, that's me, and I hope to see you next time. Once there were 4 girls who shared a pair of pants. The girls were all different sizes and shapes, yet the pants fitted each of them